Hey, I'm gonna make this video on bullying because yesterday, she's not really my friend, but we're friends on Facebook, and I know who she is and stuff. This guy took one of her pictures and reposted it on his wall, and it became into this giant, like, slamming session about her, and I just thought it was really wrong and not fair because, I'm really against bullying, so actually I have it all like in a list of what I'm gonna say, like at the bottom right there. You see that? Yep. So here we go. We got some topics. So bullying is just not right. Bullying is making fun of other people for just who they are in general, how they look, whatever. It's just not okay. Cyberbullying is just as bad, it can lead to a lot of terrible things. Like the Amanda Todd incident, and I know people probably give me shit for talking about Amanda Todd, but somebody asked me to, and I just, the whole thing with Amanda Todd, I'm just gonna say that I can't say that the whole, like, her showing off her body or whatever is right, because it's not to do that on webcam, and you can't get mad at people for, taking that and using it against you, because that is your own fault. But I wish you would have been strong enough to get through it and get over it, because high school is shit. Everybody makes fun of you in high school. That's just what happens. You can't do anything about it. I was made fun of in high school, like, non-stop, and I didn't fucking drink bleach or whatever and try to kill myself like that. Like, sure, I had attempts, but I didn't do it, and I think she could have been strong enough to get through this, and she shouldn't have done anything. And the guy who blackmailed her and shit, that was wrong. Really wrong. You don't do that. That's just not okay. And I also have suicide is just, I don't think it's really the answer. I don't find it cowardly either. It's not. It takes a lot to feel like you should kill yourself. It takes a lot. A lot of people think that it's just, it's a sin, whatever. Get over it, People feel that way. But, if you have a friend that feels that way, you should really help them and, be there for the people who are quiet or seem lonely, sitting alone at lunch, whatever. Just talk to them, They might think it's weird, but in the end, it'll be okay. I did that. One of my best friends is somebody I just randomly walked up to and started talking to them during lunch when they were standing there all alone and had nobody to talk to, no friends, So I just did it. Whatever. And now we're best friends and we talk all the time, and I absolutely love him. Bullying versus trolling. That one is a lot different, and people will say, oh, I was just trolling, just like leaving these comments and shit. No. Okay, there's a difference between trolling and bullying. One, you're talking shit and saying a lot of terrible things to people that you really shouldn't be saying. And the other one is, going through people's pictures, liking old ones, going through, like, a bunch of people's stuff and just liking things and commenting on things. But, trolling isn't talking shit about people. That's not trolling. You shouldn't, trolling's weird anyways, but whatever, like, you don't need to talk shit when you're trolling. That's just stupid. It's already done. Don't do that. Why would you do that? So my next topic is knowing the effects of bullying. Obviously you guys can see that the effects of bullying would be Amanda Todd. That's what happens when you bully somebody. They get to the point of wanting to kill themselves. They cut. They become bulimic or anorexic. The mental things with bullying is absolutely terrible. You end up hating yourself and everything about yourself. And it's just, it's not fair to that person to do that to them. Calling out all their little, problems not fair. They know what they are. You don't need to tell them, you know? It's just, they know what their problems are and they're going to deal with them. You don't need to go around pointing them out to everybody else. Going along with that, mental abuse is another thing that I dealt with too, with family, mom. It's just bad, you know. I have a friend who has been going through mental abuse, and you know, he ended up doing something really bad, and I'm not going to name names, and I'm not going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you something bad happened, but you know, I didn't know that he was really going through that, and if I would have known, I would have helped a lot faster. But now he's better, a little bit better, and I talk to him, and I feel really terrible. And he really means a lot, and it's not okay. Mental abuse is really bad because you can't see it on the outside of what's happening, but on the inside, it's just eating you alive. It's just not fair at all. Another one is not realizing you're bullying somebody. That happens a lot, I guess. I think I've done that before on accident, and then later realized I was bullying somebody, and I said sorry. And I apologize because I didn't realize it, you know, and I know that happens, but you need to figure out when you're bullying somebody, because it's not okay. It's going to end up bad. It's just not okay to bully people. My next part is finding somebody to talk to when you're being bullied. I know that talking to family members or, you know, teachers or even just your friends is really, really difficult to do because maybe they won't understand or they just don't get it, but I'm sure you can find one friend maybe that'll understand, and if you can't, find a stranger, talk to them on Facebook, you know. That's what I do. It's a lot easier to talk to somebody who doesn't know your life story that you can just tell everything to and they won't judge you for it, you know. Finding somebody who isn't going to judge you for everything is really great. On that, you should know that I'm here for anybody who needs help. I'm like the least judgmental person. You tell me anything, I'm not going to judge you for it. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody does stupid things, and everybody has their issues and problems, and I can deal with that. I can help you, and I'll do whatever I can, even if you just want me to sit there and listen to everything while you just spill it all out on the table in there. Finding an outlet or finding something that'll make you happy when you're being bullied is a really good thing. I know that when I'm upset or, you know, somebody's making me feel terrible, I talk to somebody and I listen to music that makes me happy. I write poetry. I don't know, I take pictures, talk to friends, all that stuff, just, you know, finding something, even if you just, like, you know, knitting or something, you know, fucking go knit a scarf, if that makes you happy, just do it. Like, if that's what you want to do, I think you should do it. You know, anything, just embrace what makes you happy, because there's a lot of shitty things in life, and when you find something that makes you happy, you should really just embrace that to the fullest. My last thing is how to feel better about yourself. And you know, I have my own insecurities. I have a lot, actually, and you know, everybody does. Even the people who are, you know, full of themselves, they have insecurities. You just don't know them yet, and they won't let you know them unless you get close enough. You know, how to feel better about yourself, it's really difficult, and you know, if people will talk shit about, you know, the girls with tons of makeup on their face, or, you know, too many piercings or tattoos or crazy colored hair, you know, whatever. Okay, you know, if that makes them pretty, let them do it, you know? It's better to feel good about yourself then we'll worry about if other people think you're pretty. Who gives a shit if other people think you're pretty? Okay? Like, you know, I do my hair how I want to. I pierce whatever I want to. I stretch my ears. I dye my hair. I wear what I want. You know? Fuck if anybody else thinks I'm pretty. Good. You know? It makes me feel better when people do. You know? I like when people tell me, oh, you look pretty today, or like, you're absolutely gorgeous. Whatever. Okay? It makes me feel good. But I'd rather feel pretty myself than be told, like, that I shouldn't look that way, wear too much makeup, you know, fake eyelashes, whatever. I don't need to be told that that's wrong. Nobody does. And if that makes somebody feel pretty, let them do it. Because it's better to let them do what they want than worry about what you think is pretty, because everybody has their own definitions. So that's my little rant on bullying. I'd have to say, just don't bully people, you know? Everybody would be a lot happier if you didn't bully. I just don't understand why we have to bully everybody and talk shit, and everybody has to be so upset with each other and hostile. It's just not fair. And I just don't understand it, because I've been bullied my entire life by people for being different and looking different and not, you know, doing my hair the right way, being different than everybody else because I have piercings or stretched ears or I want tattoos or whatever, you know, and my hair's like fucking pink or something, like purple, green, whatever, you know. It's just, don't bully people for how they look or what they like to do, you know, the music they listen to. It's just, you know, everybody has their own things that make them happy, and you shouldn't try to take that away from them. Because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want anybody doing that to you. And just think about, you know, the things you're saying. If somebody went and said all those things to you, I know you're going to say, oh, I wouldn't be upset. I would just take it, whatever. It's not a big deal. But, you know, you would be upset. We all know you would. Whether you think you're going to or not, you're trying to be tough or whatever, you know. Fuck that. You would be upset. We all know. But anybody who's being called ugly or fat or whatever is gonna be fucking upset. So just don't do it. Stop bullying. Like, just don't. That's all I have to say. Thanks. Subscribe, watch, share. Please comment with more videos I should make things about. I don't know. Okay, bye.